Hey everyone, it's DKGM. Welcome back to another video on how good is every Super Smash Bros. 2 character. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ryu. So, I've been wanting to do Ryu for quite a long time now because I've recently gotten into the Street Fighter series, like hardcore, and it's pretty fun. I will recommend it. If you only have a Switch, just get the 30th Anniversary Collection. It's got really good games. But today we're going to be talking about Ryu. The crazy thing is that he's basically Smash Ultimate Ryu. He's got the heavy and weak inputs. He's got the command inputs. Like for example, just tapping A would do a normal punch. Holding it does like a heavy kick. And well, I have tap jump on, but if you just tap up like that, it's like that. Then up. Holding it like that would do that. Same goes for down and forward. It's kind of hard to show forward because of the way I have my controls. I can't really walk, like even if just slightly walking, it just goes into a dash. So, you know, it's whatever. One thing that's bad about Ryu is that he actually does not turn around automatically to his opponents. It kind of sucks when you're trying to go into like command inputs, but honestly, it's really not that bad. If you're good with Smash Bros. Ryu, that's basically what it is. I guess it's more in line with Smash Bros. Ryu because he doesn't turn around, but it's still basically the same. Now he does play basically like Smash Ultimate Ryu, where he's got really good combos that he can do, and you know, it's honestly, I think Ryu is kind of weird for the Smash Bros. Atmosphere because of the way how many buttons there are and how the combos work in this game. But even then, it's still cool how you can do combos. You know, there are people who are insane with Ryu, so you don't even have to worry about that. But I'll show off his command inputs. Normally, if you do a Hadouken, it'll sound like. But if you do a command input, if you do like how you're supposed to do a Hadouken in the normal Street Fighter series, I'm gonna turn around so it's left. This is how you normally do a command a Hadouken. It's just quarter circle forward. Don't know what that means. It's basically just down all the way up to forward. So it's basically just that, and that's how you normally do a Hadouken. But there's also the Fire Hadouken, where it's like that, where it's a multi-hit. This is also in Street Fighter games. It's just a Hadouken, basically. Then for the side special, that's the normal one, but quarter circle backward is how you actually do Tatsu, and it sounds like this. Sorry, it sounds like this. So yeah, there's a key difference. It's hard to tell if you don't have sound, but it's always in the voice. So for sure you can, you know, to have special, sounds like that. The way most people describe how you do a Shoryuken is basically forward, down, diagonally forward, down. I guess that makes sense. But the easiest way for me to remember is just do a Z. So you'll hear this. Well, not that. Kind of hard to do it on a controller like this. There, you heard the. He's really into it. Okay, well, whatever. Down B, okay, down B is Focus Punch, and there is no command input because this is originated from Street Fighter 4, where every character had a Focus Punch or Focus Kick. All it does is if you can get the full Focus Punch, then it'll stun your opponents, and basically you can lead up with some move. See, there we go, there's the input. If you do it in the air, they'll be stunned for a little bit, and then they'll start to fly, so they can't get, like, stunned in the air. Well, they do, but it's kind of harder to describe how they do it. I'm sure if I make them jump, and then we stun them in the air, it's like that. See, they'll fly off a little bit after that. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, there are some other things that'll help for Ryu. This is more like Smash Bros. Ryu, because you can't really cancel his aerials into like special moves like you can in Ultimate. So in a way it's really not like Ultimate, and it's more like Smash 4, like that was right after. It kind of sucks, but like I said, if Ryu was like top 10 in that game, so I'm sure a lot of people played Ryu in Smash 4, and besides we have Ken and Terry in Ultimate, and they're way better than Ryu, so I mean, you know, And I think it's really just my controller, how it's hard for me to do command inputs, but, you know, Ryu still got the sauce that you need to do what you need to do. Trust me, there are people who are just crazy out there. So yeah. He's pretty good. Let's go into a battle. So yeah, basically, Ryu has, honestly, some of the best ults in the game. He has a couple of ults that are based on characters. He has a Ken ult, he has a Dan ult, he has a classic Street Fighter 1 ult. But most of them are just the light, medium, heavy command inputs that you do in games like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, where you just press a certain command input. It's not a command input, but it's basically just heavy kick, light punch, you know, all that stuff. And then it'll give you a certain color. This isn't one of them. This is from Street Fighter 4, but still. Now, if I was able to catch up with the Sonic, I'd probably be able to do a cool command input, but it's kind of hard to. Yeah. Down air is probably one of Ryu's best moves. It is so easy to get a down air out of whatever you want. I don't know how it's so easy, but I mean, it's just insane how you can do it so easily. And also, that's definitely not a level 9 CPU. DKGM, if you're watching, definitely buff the CPUs, because that was a level 9. I JV forward him. So yeah, anyway, that's basically all I got for you. Ryu is, I think he's okay in this game, but he really does rely on his command inputs and his aerials that still can't combo into his specials, but I do think eventually Ryu could get a buff where you cancel his aerials or specials into, or not, you cancel his aerials or his tilts into command inputs. And I definitely think there should be a fix where he will always turn to his opponent in 1v1s, because that's just, you kind of have to have that with Ryu, so it's basically just quality of life changes that Ryu needs, and if he gets those, then he could definitely be top 10, but for now I think he's somewhere around mid-tier. Not terrible, but he's still good. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in another video.